Each winter, our household was visited by mice, scurrying within the walls. However, one peculiar year, they chose an unconventional time, spring. Oddly enough, instead of frolicking in the garden, they preferred the confines of my home. What made it even more peculiar was their ability to communicate in a language unfamiliar to me, not French, not German. Whenever I brought this to my parents' attention, their response was dismissive. "Oh, it's just mice," they would assure me, or "they just seek shelter, that's all." Being too small to reach the attic string, I couldn't fathom how many mice it took to produce those audible footsteps. How extraordinary were these mice to converse in a language of their own? Despite my curiosity, I attempted to ignore their presence and continued with my daily routine, until one evening, four men dressed in gray and black attire knocked on our door. Assuming them to be colleagues of my father's ministry job, I paid little attention. After a brief discussion with my father, they began inspecting our home, leaving me puzzled. "Are you here for the mice?" I inquired. "Yes, indeed, we are," replied one of the men. "You have mice, haven't you?" My father intervened, urging them to let me speak. I hesitated. "The mice in the attic, they speak something, not French, nor German." Polish, interrupted the tall man as he stood up. In a swift move, the other men rushed to the attic, and my mother shielded my ears. Even so, the noise persisted. That day, the men took my father away, leaving me alone with my mother. The attic stairs, now accessible, led me to a surprising sight: a group of mice that strangely resembled slumbering women, draped in wine-colored coverings.